We're at 12408 Killion Street in Valley Glen, California, performing a video sewer inspection through the 4-inch mainline cleanout. We're going to run through this 4-inch ABS plastic mainline cleanout and attempt to get all the way out to the city sewer and inspect the 4-inch property line sewer and the 6-inch vitreous clay, more than likely vitreous clay, city lateral. And this is our 4-inch ABS cleanout in the grass area. We're right by the walkway, and this is our front yard. And we're going to begin running now. This cleanout goes both ways, out toward the street and also back toward the house. We're going to attempt to run toward the street first. This is a two-way cleanout. And we go right into vitreous clay. And we have a major root intrusion right in front of us. We're probably 40 to 50% restricted right in front of us. What we're going to do is we're going to pull back out for a moment. We're going to zero our camera out. We're going to zero our camera out right at the entrance to the 4-inch ABS cleanout, and we're also going to put our locator on our monitor counter. No monitor counter. There we go. Okay, we have monitor counter on, so we know how far we're in, at least on the monitor. So when we're narrating, we can go ahead and use a reference point. Very hard to get over that first joint. Actually wanted to push the camera head back the opposite way toward the house. Clear it before. Let's see. Just trying to get over this. You can see there's a large offset. We're hitting the face of that clay. I'll push the camera lens back toward the house again. I got lucky to get it over the first time. Push it back. Might have to try a couple of tricks here to get this thing over. It doesn't want to go. We're not getting over it. Gonna try and put a skid ball on.
What do you got? You have like a key here?
Try and put a skid ball on and raise us up over that joint. Now we've got a skid ball on. It's a plastic circular ball. Hopefully it'll help us get over that joint without breaking the camera lens. Amazing, we went right over it the first time. Okay. Okay, doesn't want to go. Got to pause for a moment. Tie some string onto the camera head. Okay, we're going to begin again. We're going to push the camera in. Pull it right over there. It's just a bad spot. Okay, I'm going to need help.
Yep.
I need help pushing this in.
Okay.
You need help pushing this in if you can. I'm trying to pull it up. You guys don't know how to put the joints together. But there we go. So the camera's curling because it's right there.
Yeah.
We're only in about 6 inches, and I can't, when I pull back, it's pushing our camera back too far. Alright, so we're back into our vitreous clay. Come on. And now we're just a couple feet in, and we've got some pretty large root intrusion at this joint. And we're going to push out and we'll take a look. And we got pretty large root intrusion and a pretty good offset at the next joint as well. I'm going to pause for another moment. We got to get more flags going.
Where's that?
Okay, we've got roots in the next joint as well. We're going to mark this area out. We'll take a look and see how many joints we have roots in. Right there, 3'3" roots. Okay, we got roots in that joint. We have roots in that joint as well at 3 foot 3 inches. And now we're going to keep running out. We're not going to mark every single joint if we have numerous. Possibly, it just all depends what we run into here. Again, now we have a belly in the line. We're actually going underwater right here, right past that last mark. And we have roots right in front of us as well. Kind of it's holding back debris and water right there, and we're going into a little bit of a turn. So we have a belly, we have a piece that is shifted right here, and now we're making a turn. We're going to go out from here and take a look at the rest. And we got water flowing. Probably have somebody in the house running water, doing tests.
Turn it off?
Oh, let it run for a second. Can't hurt to clear it out a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll just run through, we'll take a look. So that is at 22 feet, is where we had the other root intrusion right there. We'll run out and then we'll have them shut the water off, and we'll come back and look at the joints. It may help us to get out if we have a lot of root intrusions. Okay, we have pretty large root intrusion right there as well. And that looks like it may be at the property line. We're going to mark this area real quick.
You're in the water there too, aren't you? It looks like
no.
It. No?
That's sewer gases. All that stuff is swirling?
Right.
That's sewer gases.
Trees can be a problem.
Yeah.
It goes right by the trees.
Yeah.
This guy is in it. There's no question. He's right here.
Wow.
But that guy must be. You know, they say the size of the head of the tree is the size of the root underneath as well.
Is that right?
That's why, like a palm tree, small root system underneath.
It's roots and 4 by 6 inch transition. Okay, that's our 4 inch by 6 inch transition right there. Now we're going into 6 inch vitreous clay. It looks like we may have a little bit of shifting in that area as well. The joint on the top, on that far right corner, we can see it shifted. It may be broken, it's hard to tell. I'll be able to see it a lot better on a laptop later, but it looks like it has a piece that's broken out of it at that top. And that has shifted. Yeah. You can see how much we're going to drop down right there. That's in the 6 inch. Because this goes from 4 inch, increases to 6, and then that next 6 inch joint is really offset right there, and that's right by that tree. Yep. That's probably what's doing it. Okay, we'll run out, and we have roots. Maybe just pushing those. Yeah, it looks like we're just pushing those. We do have some in that joint, and that joint is offset as well, and that's holding water back, and that's right by the tree. Next joint looks to be pretty good. That joint looks to be fairly good, minor offset. joint looks to be pretty good. Minor offset in that one. Very minor. No breaks, no root intrusions that we can see. Another offset here, shifting a little bit more right there on that left-hand side. You can see on the right-hand side, you don't see any face of the pipe. Right there, a little bit more shift. That joint looks to be, we're holding water out there. Holding water right from there, which is right by the truck that's in the street. Let's take a look. We'll try and get out there. Not going to be able to see anything at all while we're underwater. That joint looks to be pretty good. Little bit of an offset.
Yeah.
Okay. Making a turn, and we're going into the city sewer, and there's our city sewer. We're going to try and mark out our belly as we come back. So we got a belly right from there, right from where it transitioned, right where it starts to turn. That's where it starts flowing again, right here and back. You're going to need Okay, so we marked where the belly ends, right by the drop to the city sewer. And this is the joint right here, right about where it starts. So we're going to mark this out too. Okay, we've marked this area out in the street. Begin pulling back. Still in the 6-inch. Those joints don't look to be too bad. And right there we got a little belly. Coming back up to our 4-inch. We got some root intrusion right there. Got a big shifting in the pipe right there, and pretty large root intrusion right there. That area should be repaired right by the tree. And intruded joints. That joint looks to be pretty good. We got some other root intruded joints back closer to us. That doesn't look bad. Got some root intrusion in that joint right there. Got some root intrusion in the next joint. That's pretty minor. That's not too bad. Going to turn, and got quite a bit of root intrusion going on there. That's holding a lot of debris back in that turn too. You're holding all that debris back. It would be better to replace this line. Got quite a few root intruded joints. It's real good, so we could see exactly what's going on. Oh, in that joint and that joint as well. Really heavy root intrusion. And now we're pulling back. Now we're going to try and go back up toward the house if we can. We can get our camera to go back up toward the house now. And we got clay going back toward the house. We've also got a root intruded joint going back up toward the house. And we got a whole lot of roots. We're making a turn right here. That's where it's coming out of the house, but that's the back end of the cookie. That's the back end of a fitting. And we've got some pretty large root intruded joint right there. We're back in the bushes. Going to try and locate that and mark. We've located this area and we've marked it out right at the left front corner of the house at 3 foot 2 inches deep. Got a lot of root intrusion coming into the back end of that fitting. They have a clay cookie that's cemented in. That's got to be repaired as well. That concludes our video sewer inspection.